Welcome to Scratch Junior Beat the Clock. This is a challenging program game that gets harder with each new challenge. In this game, you have to select the correct backgrounds, sprites, and scripts for the program you're about to see. You will have 3 minutes to complete your challenge. If you get done early, open a new page and get creative there. Please click on the home button and open a new project. You may begin now. We are going to start out differently on this challenge. The timer is actually not started yet. I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to take a picture and put that picture in as a character. Before the challenge starts, you need to click the plus button under Add a Character, hit that blank page at the top, and then the paintbrush, or just the paintbrush. And you are going to draw a large shape. I like to use the rectangle tool. So draw a large rectangle, almost the size of the editor. That way you have a lot of room to take your picture, make it very big so it's easier to trace. Once the challenge starts, you're going to see 6 dogs. They're going to pop up on the screen, 3 dogs at a time, really quick at first, so you won't even have enough time to take that picture. But then they'll rotate through, and 3 dogs at a time will stay on the screen for a while to give you enough time. Then you can do your tracing and be ready to take your second picture of your dog. At the end, after you get your dog on screen, then you will add some code to it. And I'm going to show you, though, how to, this is my favorite part, or one of my favorites of getting characters. You go to the paint editor and you draw a shape. Hit the camera and click on there. This is actually just my computer screen, and I pulled up a dog at a site that I can use the pictures from. And I'm going to trace around the outside of that dog once I take that picture. So I go to the top, and I like to pick a red color or a bright color that I can see as I'm tracing. I trace all around the outside, and just as careful as I can be, but you have to keep tracing. I like to use a stylus rather than my finger. It makes it a little easier, but you can use your finger. You have to come back and connect the best you can. Hit the scissors and click the outside of the picture. Now you have to take the picture again. So you have to be very steady, get as close as to where you were before. I didn't get exact, but that's okay. And then I'm going to change the outside line because I don't want to be able to see the line very much now. So I make it really thin and that's as close to the color as the dog or whatever object I have. This is about the halfway mark. I'm sure you're doing a great job. You still have about 1.5 minutes to go. Best of luck. Playtime is up for Challenge 16, the Pet Shop, Pick a Puppy. This challenge was very different from other challenges because you didn't have to do a certain script, but the challenge was actually to get the picture of the dog onto your program. So let's look at how that happens. And we're going to start out. We have Scratch Cat on our screen, and we're going to get rid of him. Putting our finger on it until we get that X again, and go down and pick the farm background. That's the background I had on the screen. And I'm going to pick the blank page and then the paintbrush. Now's the time that we have to click first make a shape, and I like to make a large rectangle. You can do a circle if you want, but a rectangle to cover most of the area there. And go ahead and click on the camera, and you have to turn the camera around to be able to see the screen. So here I have my puppy. If you notice you're on the screen, you get those little wavy lines. So try to get to a spot where you don't have them. This first picture doesn't matter as much, but the second picture will. So take your line here, I usually make it, like I said before, red or a darker color. Trace around the outside of your dog or whatever character you have, and you're going to go ahead, and if you make a mistake like that, just back up, back arrow on the top. You can start tracing again around there. You might, because you have to make that line all the way around to be able to connect it. And sometimes Scratch Junior, what it'll do is it connects the lines on its own and it makes something you don't want. So just hit the back arrow. Also, if you get a picture that you don't like on the second picture, you can hit the camera and take another picture. So right here, click the camera again. You're going to get the rear-facing, front-facing camera, and then you have to change up the view of the camera. And so now you can see the puppy. So here's our puppy back in the screen. You get it in the best you can. Take your picture. Go ahead to the thin line. Whoops, I turned it all the way to that tan, but I want to go ahead and hit the freeform line and then click the puppy, and then it makes that outside line smaller and a different color. You can add any type of script you'd like. You can move your puppy along. Now, one thing is, since it's facing you, it's not really looking like it's running to the side or anything, and that's why I had a lot of those puppies hopping up and down, because they weren't facing the sides. And they don't look really like they're running. Here we would do a forever. Okay, he's just waiting and he's hopping. We can add a speech bubble to him like I had. You can make him say like ruff or bark or yip or yap or woof. And then you can just type that in and you'll have that there. So you just hit return. You can do a woof woof. I just did one woof here and he says woof. Want to, you can make him speak English, so, or whatever language you speak. And I'm just going to say, hello, my name is Pepper. I'm just typing, hello, my name is Pepper. And then that has, hello, my name is Pepper. And then I add a little bit of like a jump there, just a little hop there, whatever you wanted to make him do. You can add a frisbee to it, make him catch some frisbee. You can add a leash and make it look like he's walking on a leash. I hope you enjoyed this program today. I'd really appreciate if you would like, subscribe, and share below. Have a wonderful day. Until next time.